milestone. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 32-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Trying the right side of the ball. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten to a first. Sure, nice little run.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2.
Check, here we go, set, go!
Once again, it's Vaughn. He'll get it up to the 44.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Ready up!
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go! Hop, check smash, check smash. Riggs, Riggs!
They send the tight end in motion left. It's Vaughn again. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
First down from the 42.
Hey, check, come on, set! Back to 60, back to 60. Get up!
Shotgun hand on the ball. And he'll scurry forward for a pick up 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. And all around, tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd
Just about
down.
every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Jones going to do it himself. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the boot camp, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
He finds Adams, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Don't tell these guys to be out the partner. They call the right play at the right time. Gain 13 on 4th and 10. That's enough for a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Rams.
Vaughn running dead ahead. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
These are kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage. It sets up your play action. It keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Nice, go.
Plowing up the middle. Gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. This is Alfred Collins cleaning up that play.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
They'll go left side with Vaughn. A solid block in there, springs and breaks. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Again, right side to Vaughn. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight.
Wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. There's Evans set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Get set.
Purdy throwing here to start. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And the Rams are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Coming left is Vaughn. First guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Jones to throw. Setting up the screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd down.
Ready up.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play.
Let's go. 60.
Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. Going quickly, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and it's incomplete.
Now Jones on 4th down. That's a copy on the marker. He'll be brought down at about the 29. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot. Back to 60. Back Riggs.
Up the middle, Hall. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Martin making
This is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Running in the red zone. The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Goal, Los Angeles.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Shut up! Viking 18!
From the red zone now. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Rams parlay the interception into points. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Our partner with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game. The jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Kate. And don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one. You mentioned the value he could bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
Isaac Galindo to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he takes the return out of bounds. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. The Rams out to an early advantage. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He's going to have this one down to the 28. Getting even 40 out of that one. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Purdy on 1st down. To the left side, wheeled in by Kittle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 18.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
In the red zone on 1st. Target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start to fight back with their first points of this game.
49ers.
Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
Hiliero good on the extra point. And the 49ers trim the deficit down to 5.
49ers 7.
After making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's Parker Washington with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
18 Cardinal, let's go now.
Now it's Jones off the play action. There's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Diablo Lenore. And the 49ers are going to have it after a 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Now, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Turner on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook.
At the
Finding a more
3-yard
aggressive
line.
call on second.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. They go to him again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the upright. And the 49ers take a slim 2-point lead.
14. Rams 12.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
Washington now to return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Play action now with Jones. He's going to push one deep down the right. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major... fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. This is Vaughn. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up. Offense in a hurry up here.
19-yard line. Brings up second down.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And he hangs on to that football brought through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain, they're down to the 36.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QB's want to throw before he breaks. That's trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run. This is Vaughn. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was taken down.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support. Not many quarters can make that stop.
Using 5 on that play. Now it's going to be third down and 6.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is third down.
To the air on third and long. On target to Moore. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Stafford dumps it off to his running back. That's been snipped out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
He put everything he's got behind it. This is brought in at the 15. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 4.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll try and punch it in. And they take this in for the score. The Rams get some late points and the lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? It's a touchdown the entire way. It took the entire group offensively.
Rams 20, 49ers 14.
Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10.
Get set. Up.
Here's Purdy to throw. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for George Kittle.
Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
Get set. Up.
3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring it down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I just hear the sound thud. Not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was 3rd and extra long, and now it's 4th and forever.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts.
Thomas
On 4th down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Shoves one away. That return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
At their own 39-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Set. 250. White. Hey.
Here's Stafford. That's going to fall incomplete with every 9 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He'll throw it. He beams one deep right side. Inside the 20. He makes it in for the
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Rams 27, 49ers 14.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. This return starts at the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start the second half. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 11.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
First down throw by Purdy. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. He drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. McCaffrey running between the tackles. On the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Yellow.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
It's McCaffrey. That's the tackle. He's got space ahead. And bounds right at the 40-yard line. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
And the 49er
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Yellow.
Now Purdy. Gets him on a quick hitter. And he's tackled for no gain.
to number 80.
Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Rams' 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. He has room past the 25. Keeps it moving. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The score, Rams
That one splits the uprights.
49ers.
And the 49ers get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Washington now to return. Just manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Set.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Hey. Lady.
Falls to the ground now left, incomplete. Looking to clear the target on that throw. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Green on the coverage.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Quick pass right side, complete. Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
That's good for a Rams.
22.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That's what happens again. Good running here. He's across the 15. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get up by 12. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of all ago growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. Who's going to put that pitch right on them? Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's going to take this return out of bounds.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something the teams every year look for in the drafts. With the new rules, and maybe even that much more, these super athletes who can electrify in returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
Possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 50. You know that. 180.
Stafford from the gun. Lasers this one deep down the middle. They get it right back. That's intercepted. He makes his 3rd interception of this season. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can...
And he runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers trim the deficit down to 5.
49ers 28. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Washington now to return. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
Blown back, it's the handoff. Across the 45 and still going. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams hold it 11 Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. Found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, and you love those, and you appreciate that as you can get on base, but it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Watch out! Yellow.
Now it's Purdy. Rolling over the middle, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
Get set! Get set!
And this one does not go far. Goes to the hurry up here.
To Ricky Pearsall. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Set!
Rolling back into the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Not even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants it 3 and out.
Once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Set! 10! Get away, D! Shot!
No throw, 3rd and long. That's one on the quick slant. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. Has a hole left, room to run. He is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. DJ Moore, the touchdown.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football became. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams push the lead up to 12. Here's Evans set to kick this away. The window to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Window on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. Taken in on the right side by Pearson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Get set, get set.
Play action now with Purdy. He's going deep to the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, it requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at second and goal. Looking to throw, Purdy. Makes the catch. That plays brought to a halt, so you're going to say at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 5 yards brings up third and goal.
Third and goal, Purdy. Has it in place. He's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
They throw that quick to the left. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now within one score in the fourth. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers trim the deficit down to 5.
47, 49ers 42. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. And this is going to be just what this defense wanted. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the fourth.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
Stafford now off the play fake.
1-yard line.
Flushed out of the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Looking to throw. The throw here, he's got it. This is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 35. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Finds Adams downfield. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Fresh set downs now from 39.
First down, Rams.
That play straight ahead. Rock's got the first down he had. No gain on that first down mark. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got timeouts. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Double right.
Action now for Stafford. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. But they flip through their call sheet, they just call whatever's on it. Then there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action with the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. That was the thing of beauty.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams push the lead up to 12. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Rindo to return it. Showing a little burst so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. On the gun is Purdy. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He's got it deep downfield. He is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 48 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
First and 10, got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And that's probably the last pass. It's intercepted. Darius Williams with the INT. And the Rams get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
We're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to it. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception yet another one count.
He's going to take this one into enemy territory with a gain of 7.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready? Start!
They give it to him again. He has the first down for the Rams, and Carter, that should be all they need to now coast to this win.
A 7-yard gain.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more.
First down,
I'll tell you what,
Los
that tackle,
Angeles.
it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
We've set it down from 37.
Set. White. Ready.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Right side, taken in by Adams. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He did well to shake off one tackle, partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
We go set. Start.
We're going to pass it here. Oh, it would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Set. Here
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Look at that power. Deep left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Set. 280.
Fourth down. Here's Stafford. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams likely left up the win right there.
Touchdown, Rams.
So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Stafford and the Rams getting set to try for two.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
Stop.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Rams 60, 49ers 42.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
What's up? Up.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Trying to push deep downfield. And it's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
On the deep ball.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down.
Yellow. Right there.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they pick him off again. Cody the Red has it. And the Rams will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
32. Ready.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. It connects on the deep shot. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. So it's the Rams who take this one.